Deb, give us your take on what the Akashic Records are.
To me, they're the energetic records of the entire universe. So they contain information on every single star system, every single location, every single being, whether they're humanoid or not. Even animals and plants have Akashic records. And the information a lot of times is so vast that you almost have to go in there with a kind of a precision mindset, like, I'm just going to look at the records for this particular person or for this particular event or, something like that, or this particular planet. You can actually get Akashic records on planets.
Who's recording the information for us? Who's writing them down, basically?
I don't think anybody's writing them down. I know that there's certain beings that, because the records are fluid, they shift and change, but I think there's certain beings that maintain the records, and my understanding is that they're Arcturian beings that are maintaining the records because Arcturians are the guardians of the Stargate that processes souls between life and death, or between death and the next incarnation. And so they have regular access to the Akashic records, and so they're maintaining them, and they're higher dimensional beings. So whenever I connect with the records and I see the Akashic guides, they always look like Arcturians to me. I don't know, maybe that's what I'm familiar with. But
now, can you access anybody's records?
Oh, absolutely.
And it'll tell you things that I've done in my life. You could just glance at them?
Yeah. It's amazing. When I do an Akashic records reading, I oftentimes do it for people I don't know.
Sure.
And I'll be telling them things from the records. And they said, oh my gosh, how do you know that? How do you know that? This is not something I would tell anybody, and so to me that confirms that the records are touching on something that's meaningful for that person or has some sort of relevance for them.
Will the records tell you your future?
Oh, absolutely.
So that's already etched in stone as well.
I wouldn't say it's etched in stone. I would say that it's a probability because us as free will individuals, we can always make decisions that can change our future.
Sure.
So when you go into a client's records and you're looking at their future probabilities, that's just what it is. So it's probabilities. And sometimes you can ask the Akashic guides, like, what's the percentage of probability that would likely happen for this person, for this particular event? And they'll say, okay, there's a 60% chance this will happen, or, a 70% chance. And so I'll tell that to the client, and so it gives the client, I think, an idea of, okay, if I want to keep this future event, I'll just keep doing what I'm doing. But they also have the capabilities of changing, so they can change their decisions, around things that could change their outcomes.
So the Akashic Records aren't necessarily what will be, but what could be.
It could be, yeah, exactly.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And in your particular case, you read them?
Most clients that come to me or that want to work with me because I have the ability to access records beyond Earth. And because I do notice that a lot of Akashic readers just do Earth records, which I never figured out why, because the records are vast. You can get records on other universes. I mean, that's how vast they are.
Sure.
And so a lot of clients will come to me because they want to know what their soul's journey is beyond Earth. They want to know where they came from. They want to know, who they are, who they truly are. So when I'm doing an Akashic Records reading, I actually do kind of like a 180-degree view of their soul's journey. So it's like the whole view of where they started off at. What was the first inception of their soul? What was their first incarnation? What other star systems did they go through? If they only had Earth lives, where did they start off at? Did they start off in Atlantis? Did they start off in Lemuria? So we're able to look at that and just give them an idea of, oh yeah, this is my soul's journey. This is who I am. This is who I truly am. This is my divine cosmic self.
Is there